Hey folks, my name is Rene Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
Well, we got another call between Rube Soto and Chola Mora. But what makes this interesting is that they're talking about Wizard from Florencia and specifically his sister. That she's afraid to meet with them, and they discuss this and the money to be divided in Florencia 13 between Babo, Wizard, Tablas, and Topo. That's Topo John Garcia, right? Because there were four Mexican Mafia members at the time this call was placed, and only one carnal was receiving the money. So here, Cholos intervened and wants the money distributed to the four equally. They want to meet with Wizard's sister, but Wizard's sister is afraid. Interestingly, about this call, Vianna Roman is mentioned, and the individuals that participated in this call attended a meeting with her at IHOP. I had mentioned this in another episode where Vianna was able to call a meeting with four Mexican Mafia members. You see their pictures depicted here. There is three there, and that's Wizard. Excuse me, that is Rube Soto in the center, Cholo Mora on the left, and Dreamer on the right. Uh, there was another Mexican Mafia member. Bam Bam was also in attendance. Uh, and she was able to have this meeting. This call was placed sometime after that meeting, where Rube Soto is saying, speaking about Vianna, saying she's nothing, she's nobody, she has no power, right? So the call details the involvement of women in organizational business and the politics they went through. These women did not have an easy life. People think it's all the life of Riley, collecting money, having power, but women got politics done too. And you're hearing that here. You're hearing women involved in the politics of the Mexican Mafia. This goes hand in hand with the calls and the theme that I've been running about women involved in the organization. This goes hand in hand with that. But I wanted to let you hear this conversation between Rube and Cholo. There's no need for interpretation. They say what they say outright. There is no filter on Rube. We know that already. Rube was recently released from prison on a compassionate medical discharge as a result of his age and failing health. We hope that he finds peace and he stays out and he spends his last days here on earth as a free man. And then again, this is past behavior, not reflective of his current behavior. I don't know what he's doing now, so I don't want to paint him with any kind of brush, right? And Cholo's also changed his life. Vianna's changed her life. I don't know about Wizard's sister. Wizard's still an active Mexican Mafia member, obviously, up in federal prison. At the time, he was at Pelican Bay State Prison when this call was placed. So, with that said, I'll let you listen to the call. We've included some graphics that you guys can look at and identify the individuals in the calls. And I'll be back in a minute to close this up.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, youngster?
Not too much, my man. What you up to?
Shit, already on the street, seeing what the hell's up.
Seeing what's going on?
Yep. See it?
Hey,
Yeah.
Dreamer's talking about taking me camping,
When? Next week or something like that, isn't it?
I think he said on the 14th. That's his Friday. That's what I was going to check on because I haven't heard from him in a couple of days.
I'm gonna call today. We're gonna meet each other today later on down the day,
When
and I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah, ask him when it is, or tell him to give me a call.
Okay. Also, I was gonna ask you. I was supposed to meet up with Wizard's sister today.
Uh huh.
The carnal, the one up in the bay from Florencia.
Uh huh.
And but the sister, I guess, she's like, oh, I don't want. She changed her mind, right? She told her main man to call me, and she kind of changed her mind because she said people been threatening her. I said, hey man, tell her if she knows better, we're not gonna touch the brother's family. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's been threatening her? Who's been
I don't know.
threatening her?
That's what I gotta find out. So I told her, hey man, I told her, let her know that this is coming from me, the viejo, and the rest of the brothers. Nobody's gonna harm her. She's the brother's sister. Nobody's gonna touch her.
Hell no.
I said, all we want to do is get some issues. So they're having some issues over there in Florencia. So what I was gonna tell her was, hey, just split the money between all the brothers from Florence so they figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That everybody gets a share, because one of them was getting it all, and it just rattled.
All right.
They fucking started with some shit, and like I told him, I don't want to say, hey, give it to that brother and all, but the best thing what I'm going with is split it with give the four equal share and let them go out their merry business.
Yeah.
So
let everybody get an issue or whatever it is.
Yeah. So what I told her was last night, hey, look, because she wanted to sit down with you a long time ago. So I told her, hey, let her know that, she believe what I'm going to tell her, that if I tell her something, most likely all the way the viejo's going to back it up, because we're together on this. I said, ain't nobody trying to take nothing from her. Nobody's trying to harm her. None of that bullshit, We're just trying to get...
What gave her that idea in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe because her and Popeye's daughter were having issues. So maybe Popeye's daughter somehow manipulated the situation to tell her that, or, spread a rumor that we were trying to hurt her. I said, no, man, hey, girl.
Yeah.
Nobody trying to touch you. That's the least.
If it's coming from Popeye's daughter, let her know, Popeye's daughter's on bad status anyway. Hey, she ain't got no power.
So like I told her,
there you have it, folks. The call between Chola and Rube Soto discussing Wizard's from Florencia's sister, Mexican Mafia member Wizard, and Popeye Roman's daughter, Vianna. Again, women heavily involved in the organization, women politicked down by carnales and disliked by carnales. And I want to emphasize again that Vianna didn't have it easy. She got politicked against by numerous carnales. In one call, she talks about individuals attempting to set her up. And I believe she was on the cusp of potential harm during all of this chaos and struggle for the territory that Danny Roman controlled. I don't believe that any longer. Again, she's living a good life as a productive citizen. And I don't want this to taint any views on any of the people that I'm running the calls of. This is past behavior. These are adjudicated cases, and they've done their time and they've got out of prison. So with that in mind, keep an open mind about these individuals. Again, I'm not empathizing with anything they do. I mean, but I can't judge them because I did the very same thing. Who would I be to judge these individuals and call them, dastardly human beings or evil, when I did the very same thing? But I changed my life. I know it's possible. I know the change is possible. You just have to want to change, right? And living a good life is possible. Life after the mob is possible. That's what this whole channel is about. It proves that, you can make a midlife change and live a good life and not worry about the politics and the rules of prison, right? Or the rules of gangs, right? But if that's what they want to be, then so be it. Let them be who they are. I'm not criticizing that either. If they want to, that's their golden rainbow and that's their golden parachute, then knock yourself out. But I, on the other hand, I like this life. I like breathing free air. I like doing the things I want to do without having to ask permission. But I thought this call was interesting because we just did the Popeye piece. We just did Lady Boss, and I thought this was interesting because it goes hand in hand with all those topics. It shows the depth of the Mexican Mafia involvement in this business, the number of carnales that were involved in these crews, and other carnales attempting to stick their hands in to take territory, the rest for control of Popeye's territory, and the reality that Popeye was an embattled carnal, that he was embattled, right? He was embroiled in controversy and political strife, and it was his career. That's what it was. Because in the Popeye piece, we played a segment from Danny Boy and Snoop, two carnales, talking about him being in a specific prison and him being a hardhead, and this was years before his demise. As I recounted, Popeye didn't have it easy either. So it's not an easy life. It's not for the faint of heart. So with that said, folks, I hope you enjoyed this piece. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, forward it to a friend, share it, and most importantly, hype. Hype, hype, hype. It's important for the video. It promotes. All right, peace out, folks. Be safe.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Boots.